What's going on, everybody? It's Childish. We're back at it again, coming at you with another video for Skylanders Ring of Heroes. Today, we're going to take a look at our newest project that we're working on, and we'll talk about some of the frequently asked questions that I've been getting on my YouTube chat as well as my Twitch chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the unit right quick. It's not technically ready to go, but I don't think this comes as a surprise. If you did get a chance to see my last video, I was farming, leveling up a little bit. So yeah, you already know that I'm working on this one. We've been hyping it up for a couple of weeks now. We got Freeze Blade up in here, 6-star, almost maxed, and looking for about 150 shards to go ahead and get this one squared away when it comes to Awakening. So if you guys haven't really dived into this Nat 4 Skylander, this is one that we actually talked about a couple of weeks ago. If you guys remember Make It a Bud, I brought him on the channel. He is a high-end Summoners War player that also plays Skylander Ring of Heroes, and we were talking about how there are certain Nat 4 Skylanders that you can farm that are just pretty much OP. There's really nothing to say about it here. So if you haven't checked that out already, the first skill attacks 2 enemies, just a regular attack. But when it's awakened, it's going to give you an AoE attack with a freeze ability. The second one already freezes, a little bit more mana, but a lower cooldown. And then we have the passive that provides a 50% chance to inflict damage on all enemies with a bonus hit attacking the frozen enemy or casting the effect on it. So obviously the potential of damage on this one is really, really nice. And then if that wasn't enough, the 60% chance to decrease the skill cooldown time for all allies when it's running on that leader skill when it has the frozen enemy. So combine this one with freeze. Now you guys already know I max out this passive, 100% chance to freeze the enemy for 3 turns. So this is going to provide so much freezing capability to go ahead and allow this unit to provide such additional damage. So really excited about it. I'll show the runes real quick so you can see where we're at here. We went with a different build, which is kind of funny because we're going to get into some frequently asked questions that we're talking about, like what I'm going to plan to do. I better stop right there before I get into it too much. But as you can see, we're not going the typical like attack, HP, defense, attack route here. This one, we're actually going with a crit rate, I think it was defense. Yeah, crit rate, defense, and then crit damage. Okay, so we're running the strike set. For right now, I'll just showcase the runes real quick here. This is actually, I'm really excited about this one. This is a focus set. It's my first 6-star critical rate rune, and I actually am really happy about those. It has flat defense, flat HP, but the attack percentage to make up for the loss on the second slot, and then of course the effect accuracy, really, really nice. This one as well, probably one of my better 6-star runes out there. Just really has all the stats that I'm looking for on an offensive unit that's very, very reliant on the effect accuracy here. So as you can see, all of my runes, I'm generally focusing on the attack, critical rate, and effect accuracy if at all possible. Then outside of that, if the rune quality is a little bit lower, then more than likely I just needed to kind of fit the build, fit the set, or whatever the case may be. So yeah, running strike focus here, we get 104 accuracy, which is really, really nice. That's where I'm kind of trying to hit my benchmark for all of my units, you know, anywhere in that 100 to 500 to 10 effect accuracy. We have 91% critical rates, we're critting a lot, and then we got 226 damage. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'll showcase this as of today. I don't think it's going to be, by the time you guys see this tomorrow, well, it's going to be Sunday for you, so hey, happy Easter. This dungeon won't be available. So we're running Fire 9 right now. We're going to run it with our full water tech team to give us the elemental advantage as we go through the next couple of questions. So again, we got some good questions for you guys. I feel like we do anyways, because maybe I'm a little biased on my own question list, but some of them are we're gonna give it to you real right here. So like the first one, this is great. This is gonna catch everybody off guard. Like you wouldn't be surprised how many times I get this question. First question from the community: do you still enjoy Skylanders Ring of Heroes? Yes, I do. So, and for those of you guys that are kind of shocked, as much as I was initially when I read it, you know, a lot of people when they first saw my content, they realized that I was one of the few that were selected to make sponsor content on behalf of Comptos, right? Comptos reached out to a couple of people, and they brought them on board to provide sponsor content for you guys early on. And generally speaking, when people get into sponsor content, you know, they make a couple of videos or they do a couple of streams, they get in there, they get out, and they just kind of stop playing. But as you guys might have guessed, I actually generally enjoy the game so much as to cripple my channel when it comes to splitting up content between Summoners War and Skylanders. But at the end of the day, you know, I'll be 100% transparent with you. I enjoy this game just as much as any other game out there that I've played passionately. Obviously, that means Summoners War, and so I'm still going to make content on it despite the fact that I'm not sponsored now. Would it be nice to continue to be sponsored? Yeah, sure it would, but that's not what we're about. We're about just making content that I truly enjoy, regardless if we're sponsored or not. And this is basically the reason why you haven't seen a really high amount of sponsored content on my channel. Truthfully, guys, I obviously I'm a husband or a father. I got a family. I would, if I had the chance to make a little money on the side for something that I enjoy doing and find value, and really enjoy the game or whatever the case is, yeah, sure, I'm gonna do it. But the majority of the games out there, I'm not a big fan of, or maybe there's just something that doesn't click, or I don't think that you guys will enjoy it. But again, it just really comes down to not doing something that I don't truly enjoy, and if I do, I'll definitely share it with you. If not, I won't, that's pretty much what it comes down to. So, okay, next one up, PvE progression. What is my plan? So PvE progression right now, we're sitting here. Most of the elemental dungeons, I can clear 8. Some of them I can do 9. We have cleared Beast 9, and I think we cleared Wailing 8, but not a 3-star yet. So we've cleared all of Mirage Tower. We're doing the Hall of Chaos, where we can clear the standard dungeon. We cannot clear the extreme dungeon just yet, but we can get, I think, to the third stage. We can get pretty far. We're getting to about 750 points, whatever that kind of tallies up to. So as far as the plan goes right now, I've basically been just sticking with regards to B9. I know a lot of people are going out of the way to do, get their B10 clear and then eventually set up an R10, but I'm taking my time with that. I'm just going to focus on B9 for now, because the value of the runes that I'm getting right now in B9 is without a doubt, it's doable for me. I'm making gains on my account every single day. I'm generally getting anywhere from 5 to 7, 6-star runes, and then every once in a while I get a couple of handful of 5-star legendary runes that have all 4 substats that are perfect for the unit that I'm looking to build. Right. So as far as this goes, I'm just gonna keep on going with Beast 9 for now. Even though I started working on my igniter, not really, trying to rush it just now. I honestly will probably move over to Wailing and try to get Wailing 10 out of the way, because ultimately those Beast 10, Wailing 10, it's going to come down to rune quality, and I feel like we can get a fair amount of rune quality from the B9 in a consistent manner. So given the fact that Wailing 10 is a magic stage, I'm looking to go ahead and take some of my water and tech units that I've been basically invested into, and try to utilize them for that. So that's the game plan for now. As far as scenario goes, I wrote that in my notes down so I don't forget. As far as scenario goes, we just recently cleared 10-7 normal. And we're up to, I think, 6-1 or 7-1 hard. So, and this is funny because I wasn't even paying attention to my regular scenario clearing. I just took a break to farm runes and farm shards, and it just kind of my progression for 10-7 normal. I did it multiple times a week ago, couldn't get it done. I just did it 24 hours ago, easily 3-starred. It was a joke. I'm not gonna kid you. I'm not even trying to brag right now. The rune quality that improved for me in a week's time just with actively farming B9 was without a doubt super huge for me. So again, just a friendly reminder, guys, if you are struggling there, to try to you're trying to aggressively push into the higher stages and whatnot, then take the time, get the runes that you need. I know that they're not going to come as frequently because B7, B8, it takes a little bit of time, whatever, but I kid you not, if you keep on working on it, keep on grinding it out, do those times 10s, make it work for you. You will definitely get those runes to drop, and when you get them, use the resources that you've been saving up, use the gold that you've been saving up all this time to go ahead and get those runes leveled up and get them set and ready to go. I think you guys might have seen it a while back here when I showcased Chill, where Chill is 6-star plus 15 across the board. I think most people can get away with 6-star plus 12 runes if they're looking to rock whatever B9 or higher than that. But for me, I already knew that I was investing into Chill. I was going all in with Chill. I wanted to make sure that if that unit's the one that's going to mitigate, I need to have the best stats I can. I'm not going to cut anything short here, right? I'm trying to min-max as much as possible. Same thing with my other core units: Boomer, Kaboom, Stealth Out. Those 4 units, I don't even waste any time with setting their plus 12. If it's a stack that's going to effectively assist me to clear whatever I'm trying to work on or make it consistent, so I don't sit there and waste energy from fails, then I'm going to do that. All the units on the side that I'm supporting, I'll get away with the 6-star plus 12 for now, And then if I realize it's very crucial for my successful clears, consistent clears, then yes, I'm going to invest into the slots that I need to in order to get those plus 15s, okay? Next one up. A topic at hand is skill ups versus rune quality. Who am I skilling up? So you guys already know. Ooh, we almost lost this one. You guys already know. Chill. I got his passive max, and I almost got his first skill max. That takes it from a 3-turn defense AOE buff to a 4-turn defense AOE buff. And I was really happy about that. But this is the funny thing about it. I just cleared stage 60 Mirage Tower, and we got a large large stone for the upgrade stone, right? I actually did not put it into him. Excuse me. I went ahead and saved it because actually I guess we gotta give a shout out to Spammer Rice here. So I think he said it on his channel probably first, but for those that don't know, he's another content creator on the Twitch side that really provides some exceptional content. Very well spoken, very highly educated, really good stuff. You guys got to check him out if you haven't already. You probably know him from Techstone channel. Techstone did a video a while back, I think, doing like a top 5 unit review. Really insightful person. I highly encourage you to go ahead and give him a follow there on Twitch. Now, he actually, I'm pretty sure I heard it on his channel first. If not, maybe we all thought about it. I don't even know. I think I heard it on his channel first. I'm gonna give him credit, okay? As far as skill ups go, for those that don't know, he was one of the guys that cleared, B10 with no skill ups in his units, free to play, and he put in some skill ups onto his broccoli guy. That's all he put him into. And so, what he was trying to do was trying to showcase that, you can get it done. Rune quality can carry you with a little bit of skill ups on broccoli guy, right? And you could do just fine. It may take a little bit longer because you don't have that little bit of boost that you get from skill ups. But ultimately, since the these stones that we're getting here are super rare, save them for when you really need them the most. Save them for now, and just try to use your rune quality to carry you forward. So for right now, after putting a little bit into Chill, into Boomer, I haven't spent any of my skill ups thus far. I'm saving everything that I got so that, if I find like a great Nat 5 Skylander that I finally get the 6-star, maybe even Awaken, then I'm really liking, I really enjoy it, then I can go ahead and invest into them, especially if it's a very versatile unit that I can use in most, a lot of aspects of the game. So shout out to Spammer Rice one time, shameless plug, go ahead and give him a follow, okay? Now, next one on my topic here, the next projects that I'm working on. So outside of the Freeze Blade, I'm looking to build the Disruptor, and I'm looking to build a Cleanser. So the Disruptor doesn't need any introduction. We talked about it on my channel. We've talked about it on a variety of channels out there in the community. Disruption is really nice for guild evasion in order for you to stop some of those big attacks that do massive amounts of damage to your party from some of those bosses here. So I'm looking, I think it's, is it Guild Grunt that I was looking at? I think it was Guild Grunt. That I'm looking to do. I technically have Mysticat now, but Mysticat's disruptability is pretty high. But I might still build Mysticat because I think it's it looks like a really fun unit for PvP. I might just give it a shot either way, especially if it's a different element. Maybe it'll help me out, have the elemental advantage in certain situations here. But yeah, I'm gonna be looking to build that. And then cleanser wise, initially I was looking to get myself Whirlwind up. And the reason why I'm doing this, and you know what, I just think I think I talked about, okay, so I was like, wait a second, why am I building a cleanser, right? So let me get back to it. Cleanser for Wailing, I'm using for Wailing 10 because you guys know those debuffs come in like crazy when it comes to Wailing 10. So I'm looking to build a cleanser. Initially I was like, ooh, Whirlwind, I gotta get on that Whirlwind Batman, but Whirlwind, if you didn't know, is air, so he has disadvantage on the Wellington boss. So I was looking at some of the neutral ones, and I think the light Flashwing looks really good for Wellington. Let me know in the comment section down below which ones you're looking to build, but light Flashwing is looking really sharp. I think he provides a shield, he provides endurance, he provides like a heal over time, and then he has a way of cleansing. I think it's not as much, but I think if you awaken the ability, it gets to be a little bit more. So it's gonna take some time for me to get that unit up. Like I said, I'm missing out on some details. I probably am, but it looks pretty promising. It looks good on paper for right now, so I'll probably take a look into that. And of course, if you guys have any recommendations for cleansers for Wailing 10, feel free to put it in the comment section down below. I'll be looking forward to hearing your feedback on that. Okay, so next topic, talents. Okay, so been getting a couple of questions about talents, what should you do? Who should you put it on? Which one should you go for, right? So obviously for me, I'm looking to improve the speed of my runs. So I'm looking at investing my first set of talents into my attackers. Now, sure, I can make an argument for, maybe putting a little bit on Chill, but Chill's doing what Chill does best, so I don't even need to assist her out. Like, she's in a good place. Whereas my attackers, I can get a little bit more value out of providing a little bit more attack on that. Now, I put a little bit into, I think it was Tech. I think it was Boomer. For the time being right now, and right now I've only put in just a handful. I have a ton of the cubes, but I haven't put all into them. Just put a little bit into it for now. Right now, I mean, like I said, it's flat stat, but it looks pretty good. I mean, I'll take any kind of bonus we can get. Now, attack versus defense versus HP. Why am I going attack? I think it's common sense, right? But just to kind of clarify, I'm only going to emphasize the strengths of the Skylanders that I'm looking to improve, right? I'm not going to take an attack-based Skylander that I'm setting up with a high amount of attack, critical rate, critical damage, whatever, and give him defense. That's not the point of it. That's not gonna assist me. I have other units that provide ways of mitigating the damage for my party, so I don't have to worry about that too much. But I do need to do a ton of damage, especially with some of these hard stages that are going to be coming up. The more damage I can do, the quicker I can get that stage out and possibly get myself, that first 3-star clear. Or the more damage I could do, the more I can, clear the Hollow Chaos and get farther, so I can get some of those legendary pieces that we're looking to get for in the Extreme Dungeon. A lot of viable reasons to, emphasize the strengths of a Skylander versus the weaknesses. Even though it would be nice to have a more well-rounded Skylander, whatever. I think that because of the fact that these are limited and we don't know how long this Hollow Chaos is going to last, I say take them and invest them into units which in the spots where it provides even more strength. And in my personal opinion, going for attack-based units, focusing on those to improve your overall damage, have quicker shard runs, quicker dungeon runs. I think that's going to be the way to go. Okay. Next topic, guild update. God, I apologize in advance. I feel like this video is going to be like 20-25 minutes long. If you guys are still in the chat, like if you're still watching this, do me a favor, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Just say yeah, buddy. I want to see who's actually watching this stuff, because I don't think anybody watches this anymore. Okay, guild update. Let's see. Yes, so we have FFL community based out of Summoners Roh, but we didn't create a guild here on Skylanders. We're sitting at technically now 27 out of 29. But before you guys quit your guilds, right, and start doing it, because we had this issue a while back, don't quit your guild just yet, okay? We have a very, very limited amount of space. So just like I do with Summoners Roh, I'm the recruiter I'm the community recruiter for that. Checking, everybody's, accounts out, runes out, whatnot, so we can get them all situated. Well, we can't do that in Skylanders. So essentially, what I'm looking for is people that are in the high level range. We're looking for people that are like 35 plus, that are consistent with their runs, because essentially that's what all of my members are. Literally all of our members are anywhere from level 35 to 40 to 45. So we're all actively playing Skylanders Ring of Heroes, and we're looking for people that are just as active as us, right? So yeah, if you guys are interested, I don't just send an invite. You need to shoot me an email, childish402@gmail.com, with the subject line FFL Guild Recruitment. Then we'll go ahead and connect there, and I'll see if I can get you on board and get you set up with our community. Okay. Next one, quality of life fix. So people were asking me, like, what are some of the things that you want to change, right? I do these interviews where I ask everybody, what are the one things you want to change and why, right? I get asked myself here. So some of the pet peeves that I have right now, the claim all button, you got it in a couple of places. I think in your inbox you can claim it on like the currency but not the regular items. When it comes to your missions, there's no claim all button there. So I'd like to see a claim all button across the board for any missions or inbox rewards, so that you can just get it all quickly. I don't know if anybody else has had like kind of like the epilepsy where you're clicking them real quick, and it's like the flashing light for every single reward. It's like so annoying, right? What else? The rune removal for the arena. This is something that we've been asking for quite a bit. I don't think it's a super important thing because the game is still new, still fresh. But I personally don't want to see the being able to showcase the runes in the arena. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be there for RTA, right? Obviously, because we're picking people on the fly versus looking at somebody's defense before we're attacking. But the thing about arena is that when we start to when they start to improve the rewards, start to provide items that really make it valuable for you to farm, arena aggressively. Not that it already is, but who knows? Maybe they're going to offer, skill up stones in the arena shop, and it's going to make people want to go for it a little more. You want your setup to have. You don't want to essentially give it away. It doesn't really make too much sense right now, but let me explain it to this, because I have a weird way of explaining things. Right now, all of our runes are stat-based runes, but you guys already know down the road they're going to be incorporating new runes with different mechanics, not just stats, right? So, for example, there's going to be a will rune. There's going to be some kind of immunity rune to go ahead and counter what we're currently seeing as far as the bomber meta goes, right? And so when you think about the fact that you can see somebody else's runes and maybe your team is Kaboomer, okay? Copyright ChildishPlays 2019. Kaboomer. Kaboom Boomer. You guys get it, okay? when you are sitting there with double bomber and you see somebody that has, the immunity runes or will runes on the units, like, obviously you're not going to attack that unit. I mean, you're not going to waste your time with that if you can actually see what they have, right? So that's just something that they're going to have to take out. Unfortunately, I thought it was a good idea initially, so people can kind of get an idea of how others are building stuff, but it's all stat-based runes, so it's not a big deal for the time being. But when the new mechanic-based runes come out, then yeah, we're gonna have to make some changes. We're gonna have to make some changes on that. So what else do we got here? Oh yes, okay, so content. This is we're gonna open this up to you guys as well, but just so you guys know what we're planning on doing. So right now, I've been essentially trying to fine-tune a plan of action here as far as a new series, a new RTA series that I want to do for the community. It's going to be like an invitational series for the influencers on the YouTube and Twitch side. Not going to give all the details yet, but basically it's going to be a fun, limited, it just has some, some rules, some mechanics into an RTA series that we're going to do. And we're going to create it into an invitational based RTA where we bring on certain influencers, we attack them, we try to take them out, and then they essentially call out different influencers to join the party. And I'll go ahead and reach out to them, bring them on the channel, not only try to provide, unique content for you guys that you guys haven't seen before, but also start to introduce you to the wide variety of content creators we have out there in the Skylanders Ring of Heroes community. I mean, for those that know me on some of this work, this is what we do. This is what I do. I'm all about trying to grow the influencer side and try to let you guys know that there's way more better, like there's way better people than me making content. Real talk. I'm not even trying to like make myself sound bad. Like there's really good content out there, and half of you guys don't even know anybody of them, so I'm gonna make sure that you do. Okay, so look forward to that. I apologize in advance because this is something that I've been talking about privately with a couple of people for about 4 to 5 days now, but it's been a really hectic week, and so I haven't been able to sit down and really tackle this idea. But if you guys ever have any fun ideas that you want to do, any type of different types of content that you want to see on the channel, let me know. I know that we have a couple of people building unique units, investing into certain, Nat 3, Nat 4 Skylanders. Possibly we can do like a unit showcase down the road. Yes, I'm getting random text from Twitch. I'm so sorry, epic fail, but that's what happens. I forget to turn off my phone. Like, see what I'm saying? I always fail, right? So we're gonna do that RT series. But if you guys ever have an idea, let me know, and we'll definitely look forward to bringing that on the channel and try to provide the content that you actually want. Okay, so believe it or not, guys, 42 minutes later, I really don't know what time it is, but it's been a long time. Obviously, I'm gonna cut the video off right there. We got through the list. I hope that this video was somewhat useful. Again, I apologize in advance if this video is coming out a little bit late. I think it's going to be coming out, dropping on Sunday morning, Easter Sunday. But yeah, it's been a crazy, it's a holiday weekend to say the least here. But hopefully this video, the content within this video, filled your thirst for Skylanders for today. Alright, so that's going to be it, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. It's your boy Childish and ChildishPlays checking out. Take care, and we will see you all in the next one. I'm out.